Welcome back. Weakness continues on the straight. We have with us Renu Portin now, who will be joining us for all your mutual fund related queries. First up, Roshan Seth calls in from Delhi. Hi Roshan, what's your question?
Hi, I have been currently investing around 4,000 rupees in Canara Repco Infrastructure Fund. So I'm looking for another additional of 4,000 to 5,000 rupees investment into mutual funds.
Right. What's your time horizon, Roshan? Are you looking at a sort of 7 to 10 year time horizon or a shorter period?
Shorter period, around 3 to 5 years time.
Okay. Renu, what do you suggest Roshan should invest into for the next 3 to 5 years?
Okay, since he already has an infrastructure space, I think maybe he can consider putting his money into a mid-cap fund. Maybe 4,000 can be put into a mid-cap fund like an IDFC Premier Equity Fund and an HDFC Mid-Cap Opportunities Fund. Both of them are consistent performers. They're known to be doing well for some time. So since it's only a sectoral theme that he has, he can take an exposure into mid-cap space. The only thing with such a portfolio is that it'll be quite risky because you have sectoral and mid-cap funds. So diversify it after some more time and get into balanced and large cap funds over a period of time.
Right. Next up, Rama Iyer calls in from Mumbai. Hi Rama, what's your question?
My query is, I'm investing in the HDFC Prudence fund for the last 3 years for the sum of about 4,000. Now, my end SIP will be on May. Shall I continue the same fund or shall I go to some other fund company? Would you please suggest me?
Absolutely, Rama.
Whatever the units I accumulated, shall I keep it or shall I redeem it? That also I want to know.
Right. Renu, can you help Rama with her query?
I think she is one of the best funds in the balanced category, HDFC Prudence Fund. It's the best performer in the balanced funds category. It is the largest, also one of the largest in terms of AUM as well. And it's a bit aggressive as far as the way the fund manager manages a fund. Around 72% we have in equities and the rest is in debt, with both corporate debt and GSEC. They take an exposure. I think, Rama, that since if you still want a balanced fund in your portfolio, then there is no harm in continuing with HDFC Prudence. No second thoughts on the fund. It has a consistent track record, so you can continue holding whatever units you have.
Right. Next up, we've got an email from Sulochna. She's 38, writes in from Trivandrum, and she wants to invest 5,000 rupees per month in mutual funds. Her time horizon is only 3 years. Is she... she's asking if the HSBC equity fund a good option.
Okay. As far as option is concerned, HSBC equity is definitely not performing well. It's a fund from the large cap space that she selected. So my understanding is that maybe she would want a fund from the same space. So if you're looking at a large cap fund, I don't think you need to go for HSBC equity fund. You can go for better performing funds in the category. I would suggest you can take a call in DSP Top 100. There was some underperformance for this fund in 2009 and beginning of 2010 as well, but it has managed the downside was very well in 2011. So it's one of our recommended funds as well. And or you can take a call, or you can consider investing in ICICI Focus Blue Chip. It's also a good large cap fund.
Right, thanks a ton, Renu, for that advice. Next up, there's an email coming in from Praveen Patel, who writes in from Surat. He's investing about 4,000 per month in Reliance Growth Fund and about 4,000 in ICICI Pro Focus Blue Chip Equity. He wants to invest an additional 4,000 rupees in another fund. Should he sort of increase his exposure to his existing holdings, or could he consider another fund, Renu? He's looking at another 3 years, really.
Okay. I think that since since there's only 2 funds in the portfolio, maybe he can consider increasing, adding one more fund, 1 or 2 more funds into this basket. And as far as this 2 funds that he already has is concerned, it's like ICICI Focused and Reliance Growth. Reliance Growth, although investment strategy is like, to invest into mid-cap funds, today it operates like a large cap with more than 50% into large cap funds, large cap companies. So what I suggest is that since since his portfolio is completely tilted towards the large cap space, maybe he should consider taking an exposure to the mid-cap category, and I would suggest him to, take an exposure into a pure mid-cap fund like an IDFC Premier Equity. It's the best performing fund over the last few years. So That's the suggestion that I have for him.
Hey, thanks to Renu for joining us and helping our viewers with their queries. It's also the time we have on this edition of Talk Money. Thanks for watching.